Bulk Slash has to be the most anime mech game I've played. I used to think Zone of the Enders was about as anime as you could get, and I've played many versions of the Gundam Versus games which are literally based on the animes, but Bulk Slash outdoes them all. This is anime mecha. It is drenched in 90s anime goodness, so if you're a fan of 90s anime like me, the visual appeal of this game is going to be right up your alley. The game was made by Hudson Soft in 1997. They're a company I really miss. They put out some amazing games, and I'm sure if you're a 90s gamer, there's Hudson Soft games out there that you enjoy. They just knew how to put together a fun, challenging game, and that's exactly what Bulk Slash is. So you take control of a transformable blue mecha and are basically going around different maps taking out all the enemies along with the main targets you have to destroy to complete the stage and face the end boss of that stage. So yeah, your robot has two modes, ground mode and flight mode. Now this is an old school game, so it has old school controls. They very much remind me of early Armored Core game controls, so it wasn't hard for me to get into them, but newer players might struggle with them for a while, but you will eventually adjust to them. In robot mode you can jump and shoot. When you get up close, your shot will become a melee attack. Not pressing shoot for a while will allow your shoot bar to fill up, and then when it's full you can throw a bomb for extra big damage. Pressing A will transform you into flight mode, so you can now easily fly around the map to get to targets quicker. You can also change the movement speed by holding down or pressing the C button. Shooting works the same way, only now instead of throwing out a bomb you will shoot out missiles that lock onto multiple targets at once. I guess another part to the game are the navigating 90s anime girls you can pick up. You'll find one in each stage. Having them on board will help with finding targets much easier, plus each girl gives different bonus abilities. Really, the best way to describe this game is that it feels like a 2D shoot 'em up but in 3D. Somehow Hudson Soft have managed to pull it off. I know I've mentioned how anime this game is, but it has to be one of the most colourful games I've ever played, especially when it comes to mech games which tend to have a more duller colour palette. The game is almost glowing with colour. It has to be one of the prettiest games on the Saturn, and if you ever wanted an example of the Saturn doing great 3D graphics, then this is it right here. The music, like everything else, is great and just what you'd expect to hear playing a game like this. This game is just simply fantastic. It's games like this that make the Sega Saturn an awesome console, and why the 90s was such a great time for video games. Bulk Slash is easily one of my favourite mech games. Its 90s anime inspired charm will be enough to win you over. The worst thing about this game is when you have to turn it off. As always, thanks for watching and catch you next time.